All right, class, I want to review what we learned on Saturday. Okay, first thing we did was tray drill. You want to find where the air goes in the ball, put your middle finger on top of it. That way now your shooting hand is in the center of the ball. Okay, we don't want our hands over here on the side. We want our shooting hand right in the center of the ball. So by putting our middle finger on where the air goes in, that puts our hand in the center of the ball. Now we get into our tray. So now our tray goes up, want our elbow directly under the ball. We do not want our elbow out here outside the ball, directly under the ball. We want our shooting index finger to be right above our eye. So I'm right-handed. I want my shooting index finger to be right above my right eye. Okay? I'm gonna get my feet. My feet are gonna be hips width apart. I'm gonna bend my joints. I'm gonna have my shoulders a little bit forward. Okay? Now, when I go shoot, I'm gonna lock every joint out. Ankle, knee, hips, elbow, everything's gonna lock out. These two fingers are gonna be sticking in the middle of the rim. So again, air hole, middle finger, tray, and now I'm gonna follow through. And like we talked about in class, I hold my follow through till it hits something. So I am evaluating. Then when I follow through, I want my elbow above and in front of my eyebrow. I want these two fingers, your middle finger and your index finger, to be pointed down into the rim. Just like that. That's one-handed tray. Now the next one we did was two-handed tray, which now we do the exact same thing. Middle finger, here's our tray. Now this hand is for balance only. It is not to help us. Now remember, you saw in your videos, you all want to flip that left thumb. We got to get our left thumb out of our shot. So we're going to take it here. Now we're just placing that hand on the side of the ball. Notice my thumb is not behind the ball. There's no room for it. If I put my hand on the ball correctly, there's no room for that left thumb behind. So my hand is just going to be here on the side, and I want these four fingers pointed to the ceiling. They're not to be pointed sideways. They're to be pointed to the ceiling. This hand does not move. And as we said, we want this elbow 90 degrees. Elbow to elbow, 90 degrees. So I bend. This hand, again, is not going to move. So I just follow through. And I check everything. Elbow above and in front of my eyebrow. These two fingers in the middle of the rim, and this hand does not move. So I should look like this when I'm done. It's exactly the way I should look. Then our next one was now we put the ball in our start. So we start the ball in two-handed tray. So we start doing exactly what we've done. Middle finger here. Here's one-hand tray. Here's two-hand tray. Now from here to go to my start, okay, I'm just dropping the ball in front of me. And I want my elbow about 6 inches from my rib cage. I don't want my elbow past my body. I do not want my elbow out here. Now my elbow goes from under the ball to behind the ball. Okay, now it's behind it. My balance hand's the same way. On the side, that elbow's out. So now, and we want the ball right underneath our chin. This is our new start. This is where we're going to start every shot you take. So it goes two-hand tray to start, back to two-hand tray, and then follow through. And again, wait till it hits something. I'm checking my elbow, my fingers, and my left hand. Now there are stops involved. Again, two-hand tray, stop. Start, stop. Two-hand tray, stop. And now I shoot it and hold it. And then the last thing we did was just start shooting, where now we take the stops out. So now we put it in our start, and we go. And once our hands or our legs, we're going to go at the same time. And once they go, there's no stop. Now, before you do that, if you need to put the ball in two-hand tray, and then to start, and then go, that's fine also. Those are all the things that we did to build the foundation of your shot. Again, Merry Christmas, and we will see most of you next week.